like, I ain't changed my stripes. I'm still gonna do what I do, you know what I mean? And why can't I be a man and I'm gonna see you for battle and then be a teacher too?
Willie D Live.
It sounds like to me that you didn't seek out. I mean, let me back up. The information that you got from the guys that you respected, the men you respected, you sought out that information. When you sought out information, you were good. When you didn't seek out the information, you struggled.
Right, yeah.
It sounds like that's what happened.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is admirable because we do have to actually go to the young man and we got to seek them out. We got to, because some of them, they oftentimes if an older guy don't come to them and tell them what's going on and pull their coattail and put them up on game, they may think that, this guy don't want to be bothered or maybe he's too busy.
That's what. Yeah, I hear that all the time. Yeah.
So he may decide to just go out there and do some knucklehead stuff without seeking counsel.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where a lot of us make mistakes at as young boys. That are as we become young men, we make mistakes. A lot of us make mistakes because we don't seek counsel.
Yeah.
One thing about women is that they might make a mistake. But before they make a mistake, they seeking counsel. They gonna talk to all their girls. They gonna talk to that one homeboy that's that player that they respect.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna ask uncle, whoever they can get some information from. They gonna get the information, and then they're gonna go out there and apply it, or they're going to deny it. But one way or the other, they're gonna get the information first. And we make a lot of mistakes because we don't ask for information from guys who know more than what we know and who've already been there.
Right.
Man, thank you for going there today. Thank you for going there, man. It's been a good ride, man. You are absolutely a testimony for someone turning their life around, man, for the better. So, and showing people that, it ain't never too late.
Right.
You a testimony. I do want to ask you this question. Knowing the life that you lived and the things that you were involved in, and when you were involved in the negative stuff, how hard was it for you to put yourself out there and say, I'm going to become that guy who reaches out and give back? Because a lot of times guys like us who have lived a life, we want to help, but we don't want people calling us a hypocrite because of our past.
Well, it wasn't hard because, like I said, I started in prison. So I started fighting that in prison with teaching and certain dudes like Big U on his yard. And then they gotta like, we gotta see where he at. Is he really, you know what I mean? And then it's every single day. Like even when I do music, when I was doing the film, when I walk in a building, I used to go in buildings, bro, and people be talking about Big U was here. Now it's different. But I used to go in buildings, people talking about Big U was here. It'll whisper, get all around to me because they never knew what I looked like. You know what I mean? They like, Big U here, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll get around to me. So people didn't know what I looked like. You know what I mean? A lot of people, it wasn't until I did a couple of interviews that people could put a name to a face. And then so, in the count of that, like, when I came home in 2004, there's always a healthy fear of making sure you stay alive. You know what I mean? Like, will I go somewhere and somebody, like, that's Big U from 60s, let's get that trophy. You know what I mean? And when one of these youngsters think like this and think like that, that's the ploy what these niggas is doing on the net. You know, they want to create this atmosphere of, but I look at it like, man,
But they ain't creating that atmosphere for Officer Jimmy,
Not at all.
Officer Schwartz, who slapped them up and
That's who they work for.
planted that dope on them or cussed their mama out and beat up their little brother. They ain't got that type of smoke.
Man, well, that's what they work for. But and like I said, man, I move in LA, most dangerous part of the city. You know what I mean? And mine is not just other people. Mine is at home. You know what I mean? I have, I have more strife with my own than I have with other people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people look at the big you that they seeing now and the things that I have done and I've been doing in our community and I have done for these kids, and they look at my son and a lot of them say, man, I can do that. So a whole lot over the last 2 years of a lot of black men are saying, well, damn, if Draws can do it, I can do it. And I'm blessed for that. You know what I mean? I'm blessed for that. And like, I ain't changed my stripes. I'm still gonna do what I do. You know what I mean? And why can't I be a man and I'm gonna see you for battle and then be a teacher too?
Yeah.
And then be a disciplinarian and then be an educator.
And ain't nothing conflicting about that.
Nothing.
Because you can be all those things. Just sometimes
I'm sure.
You have to be. You know what I'm saying? You have to be all those things,
Yes.
because one thing about it that I do know, that the moment a joker think that you done,
Yeah.
the moment they think that you're not a threat, that's when they become a threat.
And that's when they do what they doing.
Yeah, that's when they jump out there, So I think I think a man has to always be prepared, to uphold his honor and protect his people.
Face to be allowed.
Absolutely.
And I'm always ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big U. Yeah.
Like,
No more talk. Yeah.